Hello guys, I'm back. Today we are going to build a sugarcane farm that's added onto the side of my wheat farm, which as you can see is full of wheat. Got quite a bit of wheat in here. It's all growing. I've actually already harvested a large amount, or a small amount, but now we know my wheat farm is working. Time to build sugarcane farm. Sugarcane farm, you can do it a couple of different ways. The way I'm doing it is as an extension of this. So, I've got a lot of resources, a lot of cobblestone, because as I told you, I'm going to be building a storage structure too, which I have kind of mapped out, but I don't have it dug out yet. I'll have room for 12 double chests, and there's going to be a little room in the back for workbench, brewing stand whenever I get to it, a wall of furnaces, probably only put a couple in there though. But for now, I'm going to get to work on this sugarcane farm. One of the things I like using the sugarcane for is actually for making books. Many people, I ran a server at one point, and I used the books. I loved when they finally added the ability that you could write your own stuff into the books. God dang it. Where's my thing? When you could write your own words into the books. I need a set of stairs. It gave me the opportunity to do something Oh man, I'm gonna have to put dirt over here. It gave me the opportunity to do something I had been wanting to do for a while, which was I set up a small... On my server I had a beginner's library. So anyone who wanted to play or join in on the server could, if they were a new person, they could jump in there and they could learn everything they needed to. I had books about crafting recipes, about everything from... I'm losing myself trying to build this at the same time. Everything from simple, like the design for building an axe or a pickaxe, to recipes for brewing potions. It turned out pretty well, but I never really got the server live, so... This is one that... What I'm doing here, most people usually don't do. Whoever I got this design from did it, so I'm gonna actually do it just because it looks... It makes it... I don't want to call it more efficient, but it works. It's not where I wanted you. Yeah, there's my music. Okay. Now I got that in place, I can close it off. Actually, I need to refill my buckets really quick. Alright, now I can close it off. When you do this, you can... I think I'm only going to do up to here, sugarcane, so... Like, when you do it... Did I miss something here? Sugarcane has to grow on sand, doesn't it? Yeah, it has to grow on sand. I'll be right back after I've collected some sand to replace this. Okay, I'm back. I double checked myself, and all I really need is to add my water. So, like, these ones I can plant. Want me to double check myself again? But when you're doing this, you really only... You don't have to make it as big as I'm making it. I'm doing this just because I like making the books. I'm also going to do a crafting table, enchanting table, which requires quite a lot of books. So I'm going to need, dang it. So I'm going to need a lot of sugarcane to make the books. Also going to need a lot of leather, which I don't have at the moment. Let me see. I need this. One thing I think the guy I got this from, when he made the sugarcane farm, he made a comment about how sometimes sugarcane will grow 4 tall. I don't think I've ever seen it do that. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I don't recall ever seeing sugarcane that was 4 tall. And yeah, it just, if you want to, you can create your sugarcane farm a little bit taller than the other part to compensate for that. I'm not going to because I only need 3. I don't need it to be super tall. I obviously don't have enough sugarcane to actually like fully plant the whole thing, so I want to plant what I can. Then I'll get back to building. One thing some people will do is... Oh, I can't do it right now. Is they'll do like wooden slabs over this. I'm probably gonna do that too, just because I find it easier for collecting everything. When you're doing this, if you use this design, you're gonna want to make this whole wall stone. Just because when you're breaking things, if you want, you can make this second to the top, from the top, glass, which I'm actually gonna do. Oops, that didn't go there. Yeah, torch there. Remember when you're doing this, the reason why you're doing stone right here, I wouldn't want to do glass, just because when you're doing it, as you come through, you're gonna be saying at this point, you're only gonna break this second row of sugar cane, because if you break the bottom one, you have to replant it. If you break the second row, you take it and everything above it, and you don't have to replant. So there's good news in that. You don't go there. I did make sure I was prepared this time. I have all my materials. Even though I messed up and thought I got the wrong materials. I actually do have all the right materials. I have plenty of them. You can design this however you want. I'm just doing it so I have a uniform look throughout my base. I'm gonna change things around a little bit eventually, but I probably won't show myself doing all that, just because I have a specific way I like things to look, and because it's gonna be a pain with how much I've already done, because I gotta redesign I gotta change how I did all of this building. I'm gonna have to change how I do the... Actually, no, no, I will have to. I'm gonna have to change how I do the storage building because I don't have the materials I'm supposed to have for it. I have some materials, but I just don't have the right ones. Oops. I really do need some stairs. Let's see. I need... build my roof. I want to make this one, the roof is going to be just all cobblestone. You don't have to do it that way, I just prefer the way it looks. When I do... Actually no, I will do my storage building the way I want everything to look. Just means I'll have to go collect some more stuff. But when you're doing it, you can do it however your design fits for you. I'm going to do things my way because this is my map. God dang it. Keep diving into the water. When you're doing this, you can do it however you want. As you can see, I'm a little bit disorganized in building this. So I don't know how many of you are actually going to watch this, but eventually I will be creating a test world video where I'm going to show all my personal designs that I've done after I finally finish building some of them. Because I actually have a lot of my own designs that I came up with, and some of them actually look kind of cool, at least in my opinion. One of them is a bit ridiculous because it's just this really big storage structure that I've never actually finished. It has each floor, everything is mapped out, everything has certain designs. I'm gonna go grab some, or make some slabs really quick. But pick those up. Thought I made all 12, because I never picked up the other ones. Yeah. I still do have my goal of making it all the way through the end. Eventually I'm going to go down and try to get my hands on some obsidian so I can... I should have made the stairs holes in there. So I can work on collecting through the nether. If you're going to do these slabs like this, be careful not to put them in the wrong spot, otherwise you won't be able to walk on top of them. With where I have them, I can still walk on top of them, I can still break everything. They come in very handy. Yes, I'm very picky about how things kind of sit. I'm one of those kinds of people. I like things being even. If you've watched my co-op with Raven, we're both very much those anal types that things have to be a certain way. I can't put that there. Can't put it on top of these either. That'll have to do. I think just having these 2 torches in here should be enough. Could be wrong. I guess I'll find out if I open the door one day and there's a zombie. But let's see. I'm going to... You'll notice I do have a lot of chests, because I plan on putting a lot of double chests in my storage room. Right, with that, I can stick some torches on the outside, and this is the sugarcane is done. The heck? Laggy. Right, and my sugarcane farm is done. And I'm out of torches. What timing? Alright, so I will be back after I have dug out the rest of this for my storage building, and after I've collected some more stuff so I can actually build it the way I want to. So, I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. Should have plenty of stuff. You can see I've collected a couple more other miscellaneous things. But this storage building is all my own. I'm going to, as you can see, it's actually rather large. There is an entire room in the back that's going to be nothing but... Did I miscount? No, I did not. God dang it, you stupid grass. Hate the grass. But I will be working on this for a while. Might take a little bit. I wonder. Give me just a second to think. Nah. And yes, these back walls are pretty much solid stone, or cobblestone. And it serves kind of a purpose, as behind this there's going to be nothing. So it's just to keep me from getting distracted with other stuff that might be outside. Okay, let's see. Oh, I ran out. Here, I thought I had enough. Hey, while I'm sitting here collecting stuff, my whole idea behind this storage building was that I could have room to organize, separate certain things like mob drops. Let me turn this stuff's volume down a little. Wow, that stuff's really low anyways. Let's turn all that stuff down. Put that down there for now. That's better. But I should be able to have enough that I can... enough room and storage chests that I can organize stuff into things like... I'll have one double chest that'll be pretty much just cobblestone and dirt, just for when I'm building stuff. I'll have another chest that'll hold all the woods. I'll have another one that'll hold almost anything that comes from a mob drop. I already have the ones that are sitting in the sugarcane and wheat farms Those ones will stay in there, but then I'll have ones for things like apples and steaks, anything like that. I'll have that little area that's got the solid cobblestone walls is going to be kind of a little workroom space. It's going to have furnace, workbench, a brewing stand whenever I figure I get to that point. I may actually put a set of stairs to go, or a ladder to go down into a little smaller space for the enchanting table, or I may put that somewhere else entirely. I haven't really thought that far ahead. But even if I do decide to just put it inside there, I've got plenty of room. I can always dig down, I can always... Oh, there's a pig. Wondering what I heard. But I can always, like, add new stuff into the area. I can always expand the building. There's many ways I can get everything I need in over there. Okay, I should have plenty to finish this up. If not, I'll be collecting more. Okay, let's see. Do that. If you ever build anything like this, it's always good to think out a plan ahead of time. That way you're not sitting here trying to think on the spot like I was earlier. But I already have a plan built. I have it built on a separate system. I have everything for it all mapped out. It's just finally building it into this one. I have lots of extra wood for this. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, dang it. You don't go there. But as you'll see with this one, as I'm building it, there's a specific design style I'm going for, which I actually really like. That it kind of focuses on the contrast between certain types of materials. So you'll see I have like a dark kind of wood. Usually I'll build with spruce wood, but I just didn't have a very good area for spruce. Hopefully I have enough stone. I might not actually. Dang it. I'm gonna run out of stone again. But... Oh, actually, no, I won't. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's right. But... Like I said, you always want to keep a plan for when you're building stuff like this. Like, I have mine built up on another system. I have a PS3, I have Minecraft on that I went into a test world and I built this stuff. Anything I'm going to try to build on here, I'm going to build something similar in the test world first. I did that pretty darn good. Alright, that's all I need for this stone. Now this part, normally I would think of just filling this in with glass, but I want a certain look, which is I like the look of the glass between the actual woods. I have no idea where I picked this idea up from, but I like the look of it. And when I get over... Actually, this one I can do a little bit different because I'm going to put 2 of them right here for the door. So this will be a double window. And it's starting to get dark. Fun. Hooray, I had plenty. I actually went crazy collecting sand for glass and everything for all this. I have probably about 3 whole stacks of glass sitting in the base. Okay, now for the final part, which is building a roof over everything. Okay, second to last part. I still gotta actually like put everything inside. I'm gonna go sleep first because I don't want to get eaten by a zombie. Yeah, the storage building should be big enough for everything I plan to use it for. If not, I may add a second floor to it, I don't know. I'll do something to make it bigger if I need it. Or I'll just build another one. So I doubt I'm going to need it to be any bigger than it is. So I can just stick with what I have for now. Okay, let's mark out my corners. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to that's right, I have 2 doors. And you'll notice this one I actually built it like into the ground, not built a foundation on top of the ground like I normally do. I thought ahead. But as you're building anything, always think about the surroundings. So like if you paid attention earlier, there was a giant like hillside built onto the side of my building that I dug it out just so like my windows and everything aren't looking at dirt. And when I do that, I don't know about you, I try to make things look natural. So I dug out what, in my opinion, looks like a natural hillside. Or a natural little slope for the hill. But that's just me. I'm one of those, just one of those types of people. Hey, that worked out perfect. I hope I have enough wood for all this. I may not. If not, I have some more wood. I went crazy in collecting wood for all this. Hey, music. Oh, if you haven't already, I am on Saturdays. I will be posting videos of myself playing. Dang it. Of myself playing Five Nights at Freddy's. It's actually pretty fun. It's a little creepy, but that works for me, because I love creepy. I also have, I want to see if I can get some friends in on it, but I have Goat Simulator, which I'm debating doing. I'm sidetracking here. I will also, when I finish Five Nights at Freddy's, I will be doing Outlast as well as Among the Sleep, if any of you have ever heard of those ones. So keep an eye out for those. I will be posting those on Saturdays only. I don't think I have enough wood. Yeah, dang it. And if anyone's paying attention, I'm trying to keep my language clean. My other videos I tend to not do that. For this one I'm trying to keep it clean just because it is a PG game. I'm gonna run out of wood like just before I finish. Yes. Oh, and by the way, I finally joined the world of everyone else. I'm a bit of an introvert. I don't get out very much. But I'm finally on Twitter. Aw. I'm too short. There we go. Okay, now let's see. I need torch. You can see my pattern is usually whenever I have a column, I put a torch on it. It works for me, may not work for you, but I like the way it looks on everything. The one thing I tend to not do is actually put torches up on the roof. As much help as it probably would be. A lot of torches. I figure I never really deal with the roof, so I'm not gonna bother putting torches on it. Should have some here. Yep. Hopefully, pretty soon. I'm on the hunt for a new job. So right now, I'm working on trying to get enough to rebuild my desktop. My big computer is kind of dead right now because I have no working video card. But once I get that up and running, everything should run much smoother on here. And there we go. Outside's done. I need one more door. I still think it's a bit odd that they changed that you get 3 doors when you make them now. That just seems a little odd to me because that's a lot of doors. As you can see in here, I'm putting a lot of torches. Alright, now that I got that finished. Now to place all my chests. If you build something like this, you can place them however you want. I'm placing them how I want them arranged. This gives me a lot of storage in a small space. I don't want a floating chest. This gives me quite a bit of storage in this. I guess you can't really call it small space, but oh man, I didn't build enough chests. Forgot I can hold 16 in here. Or I was thinking I only fit 12. I guess I'll have to make 4 chests. But that'll be next time. Actually, I got enough stuff to make 4 chests right now. There we go. 4 chests. Excuse me. And with that, I will have... Oops, hold on. I shall have my storage room. That's all I need. Oh, crap. So I need 2 more double chests. I was thinking for individual chests. Dang it. Should have some in here. I'm out of wood. Okay, well, I guess that's it for now. I can... As I said, I'm gonna put, like, all this stuff in there. So my little house here is gonna be rather empty now. Actually, I think I can... No, I'll leave that in here. Oops. I want one of those. You don't have to do this little back room back here for yours if you do it. I just like the idea of having a workspace in the back. Yeah, you can see I have a lot of glass right here. I like the idea of having a little workspace. I am going to put 5 furnaces here. I like having a lot of furnaces because I do a lot of smelting, whether it be iron, gold, cooking food. I do quite a bit of smelting. So I think next time I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I may go cave diving again on the hunt for diamonds. Because going down there earlier, I did make a cheap one. I think next time I'll make a fancier one. I have a couple of them that they just need room. I have over here, I just dug into the side and I threw a lava block in there. This is an incinerator. It just, I can toss anything and it just burns up. It just gets rid of it. I could use this one and do it with that, but I like having... Oh, also, this little cobblestone thing is gonna change. I'm going to probably at some point make a decorative fountain that I found. It looks I think it looks really cool, and it gives me a lot of it does need a lot of space, but it gives me 2 cobblestone at a time instead of this one's 1. And this one, it's very prone to just jumping in there or jumping over on that side. The other one is a bit more work, but it just looks better to me. And I will also be building a decorative incinerator. I'll have to come up with a design for that one. But for now, that's it for this time. Keep watching. Go ahead and, if you want to, check out some of my other videos. I have Ocarina of Time, I have Mario 64, I'm working on Five Nights at Freddy's, which is, I think is going to be really interesting. I don't get scared easily, but that one's making me nervous. So, I'll see you next time.